Hello everyone! Welcome back into another episode of Last Protagonist Plays Path of Exile 2. I hope you guys are doing well as always. On yesterday's stream, I switched over to my Scattering Calamity character and was working on progressing through the main portion of the Atlas, the Fortress, and I fought the Avatar of Divinity for the first time. So we managed to defeat him pretty easily, surprisingly enough, and after that, I was working on some League mechanics, and I was going to leave the Fortress stuff for later. But actually, in between the time off stream, I discovered that you can continue to fight the Avatar of Divinity if you buy the quest items from the trade shop. And since I had actually been stockpiling some divs from yesterday's exploits, I went ahead and fought him a couple times off stream. Got pretty lucky. He managed to drop his spear, and I was able to sell that for some profit back. So I got to fight him a couple times, really, and upgraded some of my gear in the process as well. So today I have 3,000 mana to begin with, as opposed to, I think, 2,500-ish that we had yesterday. So we managed to upgrade our amulets. I also started messing around with the Genesis tree in Breach. So I got some mnemonic rings, which have increased maximum mana as an implicit modifier. Unfortunately, these rings aren't the best that they could be, but I mean, they're still pretty damn good. The flat mana roll is helpful, but this is tier 4. This one doesn't even have a flat mana roll. I just kind of whiffed on the crafted one. I overwrote my T1 flat mana, and that felt really bad. That's what you get for gambling, I guess, kids. So don't do that.
Can I help?
See what's sold. Okay. So today I will be continuing working on League mechanics. I'll probably fight the Avatar of Divinity 2 more times, hopefully. And because I did farm him a couple times, we do have a lot more Atlas progression unlocked. We got this, and if we look at the Atlas itself, this whole area has been cleared out. Now, I did not go through every zone, because screw that. So we got a lot of progress done from lighting the beacons on top of the tower. So we have this one zone left over here that I'll need to unlock from the Avatar, and then we'll be able to access, I guess, the Infinite Atlas by going past these precursor towers into the next area and whatnot. So anyway, Meow Laser, welcome back. How are you doing? How are you and the dog? So for now, I kind of wanted to continue farming Delirium, maybe start, what do you call it? Ritual and Jado? I need to unlock him. But one of the things that I was doing, because I thought it was fun, was going to try and get an essence monster to tame. I did figure out what I was doing wrong yesterday. I very so smartly had my Tame Beast active on my first skill set. So it lasted, instead of 22 seconds, not even a second. So that's why I was completely failing to tame beasts. I don't even think I was able to finish the casting animation before it essentially expired on the monsters. So the reason why I want to try to get Abyss... Wait, let's look at the trade site. I wonder if we can get Abyssal mods. It's only... Oh, Abyssal monsters have extra Abyssal modifiers. I know this is a thing in 0.3, and then it kind of got removed in 0.4. So... RIP. Your dog might have chipped or broken her tooth. She's acting funny when you try to look, but she keeps squeaking when chewing on stuff. Oh man, that sounds awful. Damn, Meow, you're having a lot of issues with the dog. How is her leg doing for you? Actually, I was playing with my dog yesterday, and he... The desecrated thing won't matter. had like this, I don't know what to call it, like a cyst or something in the front of his mouth. And when I was playing with him, it fell off, which was weird. So I had to cajole him to drink water to try to like clean out his mouth without him fighting me. So I may have inadvertently taught him a new trick by rewarding him for doing so. What counts as an abyssal monster? Monster? I don't want to pay this much for a tablet, so I'm not going to. Alright, let's pull out a map. Rip. Trying to think of what would have good beasts. I'm so upset that they changed the snake women from being beasts into humanoids. Which, I mean, I guess good for them. But bad for me. With spring. We can get to the spring. Don't remember what's in deserted. Alright, anyway. Hey, Undead, how's it going? Global, welcome back. Anytime you hear they change the snake women, you get upset too. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's been mad stressful. You think her paws hurt too? You're gonna go to the vet on Monday. Checked again today. Couldn't get you guys in any sooner. It can be pretty rough sometimes. Best of luck with all that. But I guess the bright side is if nothing is wrong with her paw or anything like that, you're going to the vet for multiple reasons rather than just one thing, which might not be a big deal. But by the same token, it'd be better if you had no deals at all. Excuse me, sir. He's broken. Like, is the client gonna crash? What's going on with that guy? Ooh, the Essence of the Breach? I didn't know you could get those this way. I thought they had to come in latently. Granted, the breach is right next to it. So our current damage with Trinity is 205,000. That'll shoot up to like 300,000 now when I use Mana Tempest. So we've gotten a pretty substantial buff both to our effective HP and our damage since yesterday. Oh yeah, I also replaced my amulet, and instead of using the leech modifier, because I don't think I'll be doing the true Archmage stuff, I had a very brilliant idea, if I do say so myself, because I was trying to find a kind of interim allocation for my passive point. So this node, I kind of hate taking as a crossbow user or a mercenary on the bottom of the tree. The one down here. Because it reduces attack speed by 5%, which sounds pretty negligible, but quality of life-wise, it is actually kind of substantial. And 40% increased projectile damage and projectile stun buildup. Both works on his Scattering Calamity because it's a projectile-based spell. So I got a lot of damage and a lot of utility. The stun stuff was actually the cherry on the cake because our Crushing Impacts ascendancy point allows us to deal more damage against heavily stunned enemies, and our hits are crushing blows, so they can just get stunned a lot quicker, and then when they do get stunned, we get a sizable damage bonus. So that was really good synergy for a very cheap anoint, with it just being guilt and a greed and a greed. Hey, you're at welcome back. You went insane playing competitive Destiny, but you finally got the seasoned weapon for it? Nice. Did you have to do like trials or something? If so, God have mercy on your soul.
In the right hands, this could forge something truly exceptional.
I need to turn up my volume. Yeah, so I've just been able to crush T15 maps. I did try some like 200% delirium maps, and those are still pretty rough. I could get scraped pretty quickly at times, but that was kind of earlier, and I didn't have some of my gear improvements. Oh no. The reason I said oh no is because of, what do they call it? Proximally tangible? No. Proximal tangibility. Which means I have to get close to hit them. If they shoot projectiles, that could be bad news bears. Rat, you had to do 7 matches of 3v3, not trials, but somehow people you queue with have even less brain power. I like how the implication is that you don't have a lot of brain power to begin with. You burned yourself, Rat. Still so sad. These ladies? Okay, so there's something wrong with the essences here. I wonder if that's what was the problem with the Rogue Exile from earlier. Oh, it's a beast! What do we got? 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 An armored Rex of some variety. But they didn't drop an essence. There was no rare. How is that possible? Bug report. No rare monster contained in Abyss Essence. Essence. That was weird. Early access game for a reason. Pretty much the whole reason why I'm doing these maps is to try to get a cool random monster, cool ability. Ooh, it did. Hell yeah. Evil demon dog. Yo, rook smelting, sweet. That'll be good for the armor breaking character. The ironic thing is, I think I also just took off the modifier on my Abyss stuff to not, just let me rephrase this. I took off the modifier that gives more lineage support drop chance opportunities in favor of something else. I don't remember. It's just a little bit ironic that I got that now that the mod is no longer allocated. Undead Lords of the Fallen 2 is only the Souls-like game we got and nothing from Ubisoft. Aren't there like a bunch of, I mean, like, you might not consider them true Souls-like, but the like Chinese wuxia type games are kind of Souls-like adjacent, I think, right? I was really surprised that we didn't get Tarnished Edition news for Elden Ring. The lack of Duskbloods doesn't truly surprise me. I'm a little bit disappointed, of course. But Lords of the Fallen 2 is looking really good. I really enjoyed the second one, technically. The newer Lords of the Fallen 1 game. And I enjoyed it before they allegedly made a bunch of improvements. Although it did have issues, don't get me wrong. And I'm also interested in Mortal Shell 2, but a bit less so because I'd never heard good things about the first one. I always heard that it was like ambitious but didn't really make it. So I probably will play the first Mortal Shell in the nearer future as we get closer to Mortal Shell's 2 release date. Not a path. Don't normally pull clear these abysses. Wait, can I not get there? Is this an island? They're trolling me. I need blink. Unless we have to go all the way around. There's no path. Okay, maybe there is. And I'm freaking out for no reason.
Face me!
I don't think I've ever seen it just completely disconnect like this. Worth. Yeah, Abyss has just been so nice in terms of rewards. I feel like I've gotten the most Divine Orb drops just doing the random overworld abysses from those boxes. Right, you're not gonna lie now, are you? I plead the fifth. But you say that, Rat, but you've always been pretty good at PvP, honestly. Like, you play that a lot. I always feel like I wasn't bad at PvP per se, but I always felt like my weapons were just not meta enough to make me competitive. Like, it felt like my time to kill enemies was slower than theirs to kill me, which was annoying. Although, when, what was it called? The really badass, like, bolt action scout rifle. It kind of looks like the Matador, but it wasn't. Like, there was a wooden skin that you could get for it, and I was really good with that until they nerfed it. And then it just never lived up to the potential. It's the one that you continue to get extra damage if you got headshots with it. Hey, Stella, welcome back. We got the release date for Tarnished Edition. Not sure if we actually needed another trailer. I mean, you're probably not wrong there. But it'll still just help people remember, like, oh yeah, FromSoft still makes games. Although people definitely got trolled by, what do you call it? The not Armored Core game, the Gundam game. I almost called it Armored Shell because that's what it was called in the trailer. Yeah, that's it, Rat. Dead Man's Tail. I love that weapon. That one was so good when you got the right perks on it. It sucks because I went out of my way to buy the dumbass Forsaken DLC when it's pretty much already sunset just for that damn weapon, essentially. And then I was solo farming the dungeon to get it. I got the role that I wanted. I was super happy. I got to play with it for like 2 days, which were glorious, and then they nerfed it. Which, it probably did need a nerf, to be honest, but honestly, like, it didn't feel as bad as meeting somebody that was a god with a Jade Rabbit, or that one Bungie dev that destroyed with the Teraba. Although, obviously, the Teraba is a completely different weapon archetype.
Steel yourself.
Alright. It's bossing time. Right, you almost used it, but decided to stick with the old reliable loud lullaby. Did that get reprised? Jade Rabbit's getting buffed? Damn. Didn't they nerf it? I don't know. I haven't been playing for long enough, obviously. Or, I haven't played in a while, so my recollection of what they would have buffed and nerfed is not very reliable.
A worthy foe. Now fall. Speed.
Ooh, Signet. I did not get its helmet. Okay. Oh, I'm blind. Actually, there's a little bit of a synergy with this. Wait, is this for the player or... Yeah, it has to be for the player, right? This is pretty good. How much is this worth? One X.
Goodbye.
Welcome.
Goodbye.
This is what we have available. Deal.
Thought I clicked her a second ago. Apparently I didn't. Let's see if we get lucky. Actually, let's see if there's any more. It's whatever. The open world weapons are getting reprised on the 9th, but other than that, it hasn't been touched since Shadowkeep. I don't remember what all is considered the open world weapons. It's so bittersweet and very annoying to me just how much they were obviously sitting on for just some reason. And they could have just made the game so much better all the damn time. But they didn't. What was this? Oh, yeah. I meant to sell this, didn't I? Or no, I think I meant to wait for it to go up in price. Does have the name, presumably. It's only like a div. The issue is I don't really use any skills like this. Actually, level of Trinity. Oh, there is one. It's only 2 div. That might be worth grabbing. Oh, but it is a jewel socket. Well, it still would be a huge DPS boost, wouldn't it? Maybe not huge, but... Oh, Diala's. Let me think about this. It's probably still gonna be super expensive. Oof. Okay. I don't know if there's anything I need. I have a feeling this wouldn't even work with his scattering calamity because the projectile should explode. But this one just seems super cool. $32, that's not too bad. Two. I'll need to remember to get Catal's rejuvenation. Will I need it, actually? It's a tax. Okay. DDR. That's it. Okay, I don't really use cooldowns with this character, so I don't need it. That's what I thought. So you can continue to gather dust. I think we had a nearby abyss. Oh, it's a spring. Cool. And those are going to be all beacons. Damn. Breaching is still nice. Rip.
What do you think?
It's time to begin mapping again. It's a bit of a shame you can't sell companions if they're account bound. Because I wouldn't really mind being a Pokemon catcher. We have a ritual here. Where is she? I don't see her on the map. We got her defeated in the ritual, so she should be joining it now. Uh-oh, I almost died. Stupid 3 dragons. We literally just fought her. How's she here again? Is it because it's the ritual? I don't know. Nope, here she is. Try to kite her back this way. Hey OG, how's it going? I look quite powered up. I am. Not as powered up as I could be, but we are in a very good state now. How's it going for you? We need the Exile. They don't really have a leasing range, I don't think. I guess they do, because those are Abyss monsters. She an Abyssal? Almost died. She might be Abyssal, so she might be dropping Heart of the Well or something. Let's try to manipulate her dodge rolls. Or not. Good chillin', you finally got word back from the VA for your VRNE request, so that process is at least started. Hey, nice. How long have you been working on that? I know dealing with the VA can be a bit of a process, to say the least. Do it. We did. Well, she didn't drop anything.
Join us.
Oh, she did die. Duh. The Lichborn. We got the diamond. Oh god, I almost died. Filled out the request 3 weeks ago, but you finally got an acknowledgement of your request a few days ago? Okay. I've heard horror stories of things like taking months to move, or even longer, with consistent pestering by people appealing to them. So it's a feels bad moment when 3 weeks doesn't sound that egregious, honestly. Now, the issue is I have a Heart at the Well, but I don't know how to maximize its value. Like, I know what mods could be good, but I don't know enough about, like, a ton of builds in the game to get the most out of it. Ooh, cranium. Oh yeah, yeah. Forgot to even do that stupid ritual. I did all that stuff, and almost forgot. There's 2 of them, 3 of them. You're worried because you need something to continue classes for the next year? Oh, I see. Are you enrolled in summer courses as well? I thought that Regal was a divine for some reason. I thought the strong box gave me a lavish wound gift, and I was super confused for a second. The lavish wound gifts come from Breach, which was spawning all those red things on the screen. No summer, you need the break with as hard as the classes are? That's understandable. Yeah, when I was in school, they wanted me to do work studies, but I'm like, guys, I'm in school. I don't have the mental bandwidth to be doing work study and stay on top of my actual studies. And ironically, the semester that I had the least amount of credit hours ended up being probably the one that I had the most work in. Because they were mostly my senior courses at that point.
Up for another hunt, are you? There it is. There's a target.
What the hell? They became exiles? Or were they?
Hunter's death. You
Damn it.
fought well.
Damn it, 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 damn it. Probably, I mean, we completed the map. I just wanted to know what was in the essences. It's the whole reason I was running this map. Stella, you're glad they're making Code Veronica, but why didn't they make it before Resident Evil 4? I had no idea how to answer that. I don't even know the chronology of them. So, why should it go the other way around for you?
What do you think? Deal.
Should probably kept that, but whatever.
I'll take it.
Wait, what? Why? Because of the augment. Duh. Still a div? Is it just because of the energy shield base? So confused why this is worth so much. And this is new. Alright, let's YOLO Prage.
Carry on.
Did I use berserking modifiers on this? Globes. It came out and takes place before Resident Evil 4? Okay. Didn't they do Resident Evil 4, like, didn't they skip, like, 2 and 3? I have no idea how they're doing all the remakes and stuff. What the hell is a marksman modifier? It's so annoying that they don't have these listed in the game. I don't even think they're fully data mined yet. Let me check PoE2.db. Whoops. Doesn't say. PO2 marksman modifiers. Does frickin' Vextra have it? Of course not. Any time in the past week? No idea. They remade 2 and 3 before they remade 4. Did they skip 1 then for a while? Resident Evil 1 is the only one without a remake in the current engine? Because it was already remade in 2001. Okay, okay. You don't know if they're going to do 5 because you need someone who can be careful with that one to clean up its issues? How many Resident Evil games are there? I didn't know there were like spin-offs such as Veronica. Code Veronica. How much is this? If this is cheap, I'll try it. It costs as many Exalted as I currently have on hand. What the hell? Right. Not worth. Not worth. Just not to satiate my wild curiosity at the moment. Alright, let's miss. Okay, that's a pretty big miss. That one's not bad. Okay. Okay. It's trash after all. The energy shield might be enough to keep it okay, but not really. I guess the lightning res. No, that's the rune.
What's new? Is that a good price for that? I have no idea.
I have 4 of these? Oh no, that's Campbell. Okay, I do have 4 of these. Maybe I'll end up using 3. Wish me luck. Culling, strike threshold could be good. For like a culling build. Don't know if I should get anything else with this. Oh, max life on kill with the culling thing would probably go well. I can't look this up right now. Because we're in this place. Huh. We don't really use recoup with that. Charms applied have increased effect. Oh, that'll be good because then they can use something like what do you call it? Rite of Passage or the golden thing. This might be worth money or it's just complete trash. I don't know. I think this is an amazing niche one. Just like a div. I know. I could sell this for 2 div because we have better rolls. Because nobody would want to divine roll this thing to begin with.
Have an order? Is that
Don't
a
expect
good
it to
price
sell
for that?
very
I have no idea.
soon, if at all. And if it doesn't, I was kind of interested in making a character that does culling as well. So there's over 10 Resident Evil games? Is that including the remakes or no? Just like 10 main / sideline titles? It's so difficult to talk about this kind of stuff anymore, isn't it? It's nice not really having to pay attention to the mods. Then my third one. Should probably do Delhi. Hey, Oprah, how's it going? Stella, that's your I don't actually want to count answer? Oh, I'm sorry. Fair enough. I need to make these powerful bosses as well. I should have just kept attacking. Not about to try and play chicken with the monkey slam though. Oh god. The light stuns. Oh, that dude had a haystore? That's probably why I almost died. The little dudes are just going crazy. Where is she?
You deserve that one.
So delirium can be tough to deal with because it makes every enemy a lot more resilient. And they can kind of also hit harder the more delirious you become. Although they changed the mechanics of delirium and I don't fully understand how it works in the new paradigm. Oh damn it, that's not a beast. It has Undying Will.
Time to finish this.
It's actually going to be really annoying to deal with.
Focus.
Okay, we got him.
Spirit's call. Aye, one less beast for Rothen to claim.
Yeah, for you non-Poe players, Undying Will is a modifier that makes it so that you can't deal enemy damage to enemies that are nearby that enemy.
Strike before it slips away.
So you have to get rid of that modified enemy. And with having a pack of essence monsters, they were all boosted as a group. So having to kill the ringleader could be really problematic. Because the little dudes would all be immune and potentially body blocking. This. Oh god, oh god, oh god. That's why I like having instant flasks. Just spam them. But yeah, with this skill, being able to chain between so many enemies at a time makes dealing with them a little bit more feasible than with some other builds. Ooh. Oh, it's a fanatic bow.
Don't have room for that.
The leech is good. The 5 per hit is terrible. Uber, you just watched The Green Knight? What did you think of it? I remember being really pissed at A24 for like, hey, buy this movie from our website. No, we're just kidding. You can only rent it. You're not allowed to download the movie that you just purchased. I was really upset about that. You kind of like it? 170, that's terrible roll. It's only level 80 as well. Corrupted? No. so the base is 1 divine. I guess these bows have gotten better with the changes to the fluxes and whatnot.
Can I help? Seems like a good deal.
Watching treasures. Deal. Deal.
Damn.
Take your time. For now.
Go then.
So if we're counting what's considered mainline and not counting remakes, there's 11 games. 1, 2, 3, 0, Code Veronica, 4 through 8, and Requiem. Over Green Knight reminded you of another movie you like, Morningstar. They share a similar vibe, but Green Knight has better art. I will say that A24 is a very, very good studio in general for kind of having like a lot of really strong, what's the term? A directorial intent, cinematography, the art version of those words. I'm failing to think of it. So with Josh Garland at least teaming up with A24, that does make me feel better about the Elden Ring movie not potentially being utter garbage. But it just all depends if I agree with their lore and vice versa. No, my deli's ending. Has it ended yet? Scared. I think the deli's dead. Yeah, okay. Should have left the map. Whatever. I didn't open this. What's this red hammer? Alex Garland? What did I say? Thought I said Alex Garland. Probably could have mistaken the Alex part. Did I say Judy? Well, that's nice. I have no idea how this happens. But sometimes the bosses have been dropping, oh wow, identified items? But they're rares with 2 mods, which doesn't make sense. It seems like they're rolling the highest versions of these. So is this a different type of exceptional gear? Because these modifiers that they have don't make any sense. Thank you, Neversink. Why is this one bad? Neversink knows best. Probably because of the top roll. Yeah. Holy.
This is what we have available.
Wait, I need this boot. I need to figure out how to boot craft again. They've nerfed so many of my strats with the crafting change. Ah, the spirit thing is what I want. Like, okay, I'm just gonna YOLO it. I don't care. I do care, but I don't. Oh, wait, this is evasion? Why did I think it was energy shield? Okay, I'm not. No, this is the one that I wanted. Wow, this is awful. Okay, I'm not worried about either. Wait, how? Just because of the rarity? Wait, 35% boost are just that worth it? Maybe I'll try to sell them for like 3 div.
Have an order?
Should buy like a number of these before they shoot up in price, if they will at all. 2 to 1.
All right, your order is registered.
Don't know what I just deleted. Hey, it was the stun threshold, the thing that I wasn't looking up anyway.
Can I help? Hail. Seems like a good deal.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing, wasn't I? Whatever. Yeah, I looked at the wrong ones. How much is this worth? Nothing. We'll take those back out.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
Maybe I can do belts like this or something. Go.
What's new? Is that a good price for that?
14 spirits,
I have
really
no
nice to have on
idea.
that. Plus the life. Hey, Chadwick, how's it going? Red shoulders, what does that mean? This isn't as good as I was hoping it would be. This is kind of ass. I don't want to deal with this stuff anymore.
Take your time. Carry on.
Nice. Okay. I might just need to alch and go all these. If I had more currency, I would just try to... You know, maybe I should just try to T16 all of these. What is my situation like? I'm pretty bad on vols. Right, instead of all that, let's go ahead and fight the Avatar Divinity again. Hopefully they're still the same price. Yep.
Let's see if there are any takers.
Probably not going to be able to get him. You've been watching Votoms today? It's deeply unimportant. What is Votoms? Sounds like one of those Pokemons. Rotoms. Rotom? Motor backwards. It's motor backwards? It's just another Ekans and Cobra, Arbok.
Your facade's beginning to crack.
Hell yeah. That's a way to start off a map right there. It's a Shrine City right there. Oh, I don't have the Abyss set up. Do I? circle powerful. I don't think that's going to work right now, but he used it.
You must be out of your mind.
Votoms was one of the 3 real robot shows from the 80s that kind of gained some notoriety, a mech show. Did we count Pat Labor? 4 shows of note in the States at least. What are the other 2? I feel like some of that has to be regional. Oh god. Do I even care about these anymore? I don't think I do. Like, all of these are super cheap. Maybe this skill will be fun to mess around with, I don't know. Damn, that thing almost killed me. This is going to be painful, isn't it? Oh, I should probably go for expeditions. See, all the League mechanics just slow me down. Reading and stuff. Oh no. These damn light stuns. Should have opened the strong box before I did the ritual, but whatever. Gundam, Macross, Votoms, probably Pat Labor. You're not going to count Power Rangers? There's also the American stuff like Exo Squad. Guess that's like the most American thing that I could think of with that. Don't remember if G.I. Joe's had any of those types of robots. I feel like there's some generic mech cartoons that I watched as a kid that did not fit that list. They didn't gain the notoriety, to be fair. Zoids would have been another one. Oh, duh, Transformers. What the hell? Hey, Chris, nice to see you again. Robotech, that's a good one. Batteries not included. Little UFO aliens. That doesn't ring a bell for me. Batteries not included just sounds like what they said after the end of every commercial on Nickelodeon. Ask your parents' permission, batteries not included. Maybe I just stay in the Tempest the entire time. Another Ming's heart? Okay, nothing substantial. Now we need to fight blah blah blah. Mecha Warrior, yep.
You've gotten rather comfortable with killing.
I did notice that they made this giant skeleton boss drop all of his items immediately after you defeat him now. They didn't do that with a character like Balbala.
It's your lucky day.
Wait, what did I sell?
Can I help?
Oh, right, the currency exchange.
This is what we have available. Bring any tomes you find.
Not messed around with the belts. Maybe I should. I could use a better belt. Huh.
Take your time. I'll find a use for it.
The thing that sucks is pretty much whenever these don't have levels on them, they're dead
Don't spend it all at once.
in terms of value. I think we're at up to 15 now. Yeah, we'll just put up for 15.
Yes? Is that a good price for that? I have no idea.
Chadwick was trying to reference 80s mech anime and was trying to derail with 80s live action robot movies. Robotech is Macross in the same way that Power Rangers is Zyuranger. Bastardized American version. Yeah, I don't think Outlaw Star fits in. There is a certain mech component to it with the ship, but it does have a different vibe for sure. Gonna hydrate. I didn't say apply points last time, damn it. We've got 20,000 blood. Okay. This doesn't require much blood at all. Like how the items are so terrible, the filter isn't even picking them up. Fire, cold, lightning, prefix or suffix? I don't remember what belt crafting mods there are. Let's go for it. Need the mana rolls. Archon, don't care. That's millions. It actually shows up. It's fine, Chadwick. I just didn't understand the reference. We doing? Let's get lower ones. Oh damn. Oh duh. Didn't even read these. Banded. 79s. Alright, so now the belts are finished. Infusions? Ew. Actually, for a belt, this is pretty damn good. Because you don't really get those types of attack mods. I think this is what I'll want, though. So now we can start doing better ones. Right? I do have all my points spent. Also, forking belt. Oh. Cast speed? Cast speed would be nice. Gains bonuses from socketed items as though it was boots. Strength. I'm gonna need to look at boot sockets.
Good news for you. Have an order?
Greetings. What do you think? Deal? I'll take it.
What the hell? 43% increased spell damage during any flask effect? I could just use Lavianga's. I mean, I won't because I actually need the instant recovery. But somebody could totally do that because it's a flask that is always active.
Don't spend it all at once.
Spells have increased cooldown recovery rate? So these are the spell modifiers, I see.
Bring any.
What's new? Someone is bound to buy that.
Take your time. Good fortune.
Meow, you guys feed the red shoulder hawks in your area, the gophers you guys catch? Does your dog catch the gophers for you? I can't remember what type of dog you have. I know you just told us very recently as well. It's like a terrier or something. Oh, duh. The whole reason I even went back. Boots and socks? Okay. Boot sock. But don't help me none. It's technically an ancient augment. Could use that. Wait, huh? Does it have a socket? It just says it gets boot modifiers? What the hell does that even mean? Oh, it does have a socket. Okay. Only one of these. Alright. Recoup. Curstration. That's an ancient. Make the dodge go farther, but I guess I don't need to go out of my way with the boots. Okay, okay. Chris, Path of Exile reminds you of Spellforce? Is that the game that I'm thinking of? Let me look it up real quick. That might have been a game that I've wanted to play. No, I don't think so. You guys ever smell stuff in your dreams? I'm sure I have. I feel like I've done a ton of stuff in your dreams that you're not supposed to do. Like I've totally taken multiple pisses that have felt like just like the real thing and were extremely relieving for me to like wake up absolutely worried that I pissed myself overnight and have been completely fine. I've been like shot in my dreams and felt it. I've definitely felt pain in dreams. I've also forced myself to start flying in dreams. Rat says, whoever smelt it dealt it. Got him. Alright, coming in from the cuts. Cast speed. That'll be nice though. No, let's just keep it as it is. Maybe the filter just doesn't know what to do with these, I'm hoping. Terrible. Wait, you can get energy shield on belts now. That doubles up as mana, essentially. Hmm. Did I take this off and then go for this instead? It's only a 10% chance, though. That's the implicit. What other implicit would I want? Oh, right, the instant recovery thingy. Yeah, the utility belt is nice. This one's nice. That's a suffix, the remnants, okay. It's good to know. And the belts are harder to make work, I think. I think this is probably screwing me up the most. Not really getting resistances. Do like 2 more of those and then cry about it. Yeah. I just need to like chaos spam a couple belts, but that's just a bad plan. I've got an invoking bolt. %9 of damage is taken from mana before life. That doesn't help me none, but it's cool. Too bad that came with life. These were all pretty big duds. So I had a lot better luck with the rings. Maybe the Invoker belt
Shipment
is good
sent.
for somebody else's build. Huh. Maybe it's worth a div. Probably not.
Have an order? I'll do what I can to sell it for you.
Aquatic treasures.
Actually, I'm curious. Do we have 3 of a kind? Okay. They didn't keep the caster modifiers, which doesn't surprise me. I was just morbidly curious there. Although this is only 1 suffix. Oh my god. Let's YOLO it. Damn. Wait. That worked. What did I hit? Oh, this is a prefix. Oh, hell yeah. This is actually good, minus the charm slot thingy. Energy shield, spell during a flask. Wait. Is this better than what I currently have, other than the flask thingy? Cold and lightning. I need the lightning res, don't I? Fire and cold. Never mind. $33 divs. I don't have the remnant thing. Let's go with like 10 divine. No, let's go with a little bit more. Maybe like 15 divine.
Can I help?
Don't buy. I don't think anybody's gonna buy it. I don't even think to look this stuff up. There might be really good belts out on the market that I just don't know of.
Someone is bound to buy that.
Take your time. Deal. I'll take it.
I don't want to think about it anymore.
Carry on.
Chris, you've woken up crying before? Chadwick, you took a nap today and had a nap dream. Those are always the most insane. And you smelled a smell so bad in the dream it woke you up out of panic. So that went from funny to not funny real quick. Well, I'm just saying, the commonly held belief about what dreams are like isn't congruent with reality. Meow smell isn't something you usually experience in dreams. You're trying to remember what sense was triggered in the dream the other day, but to give it away that it was a dream and you woke up. Chadwick, in your dream, you smelled a dead something that was so bad it literally woke you up. Yeah. What a strange thing our brains do each dream. So apparently when we dream, or not dream, but when we sleep, we have our cerebrospinal fluid kind of wash our brain.
Yes.
So maybe it's just trying to wash out all the bad stuff. $13. $46.
All right, your order is registered. I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
Don't know why I was so low a second ago.
Yes?
Alright, let's go fight the Avatar again. Or Arbiter. I always try to call them avatars. I'm gonna try to fix my YouTube chat. I screwed it up. Oh, so welcome back in without horns. Nice to see you again. You ever wake up with a bullfrog on your mind? You're gonna wake up laughing just to keep crying? What? Is this a reference? Without horns, you get a lot of touch senses in your dreams? The Michigan J Frog? What? I don't think I've ever dreamt about Michigan J Frog. Or my ragtime gal.
Shall know unending power. Your kind shall never ordain the first edict. And now, you. The first divine must never return. The enemy returns.
They must never return. The enemy returns. I did that way early, I guess.
This world must be purged. Impurity be gone.
Your destiny. He summoned a rat.
of the soul. Our civilization died.
I still have no idea what this dude's moves are. Rip. Ancient Visor? Don't know what that is.
I've no more room.
Alrighty. Before we leave, we should be able to... Wait. Okay, this is it. Clock out the tower. Okay, so I guess this is done. I don't know if we have to fight him again after that. Did we do our precursor stuff? I'm assuming they're all going to be filled out now. Don't want to think about that. Don't want to think about that. Do I even want that? I don't think I do. I think swamp's more useful for me. Should probably start selling tablets for real. Water gives me more shrines. Oh, we're done. Okay. Alright, and so the rest will come from the precursor towers themselves. Guess I should have done that. Should have done that. Oh well. Welcome back, Rat. Stella, when you actually remember your dreams, they're basically all stress dreams. I don't really have nightmares. I guess I tend to have more stress dreams.
Speak.
But they aren't terribly common, thankfully.
Aquatic treasures.
Decree of Acuity. You are blind. The effect of blind on you is reversed. 20% more accuracy rating and evasion. Lasts for 4 seconds unless otherwise specified. This could be really, really good on an Amazon. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Because the dude also uses a spear. So it's kind of set up for them specifically.
I'll take it.
Got a T1 fire and attack speed and crit. This really isn't bad.
Don't spend it all at once.
There's no way it's that good. We're gonna just try to YOLO battle. I got rid of the crit. Okay, rip. Says attack speed. That reduced attribute requirement is kind of killer. Its actual DPS is pretty trash. Well, it's 400. Actually, now this has become a lot more interesting. $500 DPS. No, I just need an actual DPS. What the hell? So it's worth a couple div, I guess. Alright, well, I'll put it up for like 2 divine. Seems about right.
What's new? Someone is bound to buy that.
I'll save that for breach. Right, hopefully we will get a cool tame from here. To spring map. I think this is my favorite. Essence. This one was wrong. Essence. Essence. This is it. Yeah, this is kind of my new favorite map now. I did to confuse this one with Steaming Springs because of the similarity in the name.
Steel yourself.
Why am I lagging so much? Yeah, we do have delirium, so that's not good. Oh, we have dune lurkers in this map? Bro, they should not have freaking dune lurkers or boulder ants in ritual encounters. It's so lame. Didn't see the nods on that guy. Oh. Wait, how come I don't have any essence monsters in here? They should have been guaranteed. How's my strat? Alright, so we're not going to actually have anything cool to tame, so I don't really need to look. Don't need to go slow.
I can't hit.
You are truly a glutton for punishment.
I need more time. Meat creature.
So this will be a powerful deli boss. Let's see how good or bad that'll be. Oh no, I lagged so hard right then. That was such bullcrap. I'm glad he didn't one-shot me though. Bro, monkey almost deleted me. That's why it's so nice to have the overflowed mana and life. This game got me at like the perfect moment. I should have tried to kite the boss into the ritual. I didn't think about it. Actually, that would have been really bad. That boss would straight me. He'll just show up every time as a powerful guy. Do they also have dark lurkers? Kind of. Do you want to consider the abyssal dark lurkers? In a way? What the hell? Oh, it's a Lachlan. Okay. The only reason why I knew is because of his scream. So iconic. They've actually spruced up a lot of the endgame mechanics like that. For stuff to happen a bit more randomly like that, it definitely fits in line with what Mark and Jonathan were talking about a bunch of months back when they were saying that the old Endgame was a little bit too static in that regard. So having the random bosses pop up in the middle of the maps definitely can help keep you on your toes and keep things a little bit more novel. I know that's pretty decent for Val cultivations, but oh well. I meant to defer, damn it. That was dumb of me. Well, they won't disappear at least. Can't wait until we get the mods that will allow the chilling ground to have no effect on us. That'd be so nice. Still upset we don't have any actual essence monsters here. Did the delirium eat that? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, she has a snake bite? That's cool. The hell are these? I don't think I've ever seen those things. Go in the abyss. Why is she moving so fast?
Fortune favors you.
We made it.
Tower.
I'd really like to get one of those things as a companion, the centaur type dudes. But they're demons, and there's no way to tame demons that I know of. CCP. Oh no, I was sprinting. Took the corner too fast and I died. Wait, do these all respawn? What the hell? Maybe I just missed them. Okay.
This is what we have available. I'll take it. Deal.
Oh wait, these are gloves. I was thinking of the ring.
Carry on.
Oh yeah, I forgot I even got a Heart of the Well. That really wasn't too bad of a run.
Take your time. Bring any tomes you find.
Just in case we start to get something good. That's pretty good. Crit chance. Crit damage bonus. Gain extra is chaos. That's actually super good. Sucks. I didn't even need to use any of the rerolls. Well, it's just not even be worth that much. Yep. Kind of figured. Because these are just like normal. Ah! I lost so much money on that with the rerolls. I'm gonna keep this one. Didn't mean to put it there, but don't feel like putting it back. The hell? These are all perfectly rolled. But because it's on the Invoker, it'll be worth more, right? Maybe not. I don't know. Probably not. $21, $20, $31. $31 spell, 16 cast, 21 or 20 cool. I don't know what the altered ones do. Might be a time to learn. On corruption, item gains 2 enchantments. What's my suffix? Cast speed on flask. Okay. That isn't too bad. Right. I think I probably have an insanity.
All right. Your order is registered. So it's like 150 Exalt. I'll fill that in as soon as I can. I'll post it right away.
I guess I'm waiting on somebody. Okay, to sell it directly. Wish me luck. Wait, I should have done... Well... It'll be fine. We'll learn either way. Will this Wall of Souls even work? It should, right? Time to see what the otherworldly modifiers are. Increased reservation efficiency of minion skills. That's fine, I guess. But I want to reroll just for science, so I learn, even if this kind of screws up the belt. 30 res. Oh, hell yes. Thank goodness. 30 res isn't phenomenal. Sealed skills have 24 increased seal gain frequency. This will probably be extremely good for somebody. Don't know who that somebody is. Maybe I'll do it just for the memes. And then we just YOLO Exalt Slam. And then YOLO Essence. Yeah, this might work regardless. Wow. Hey, Chaos Res. Wow. It's not the highest roll, but it's pretty damn good. This will delete a suffix, so we kind of win a little bit no matter what. Pretty sure it'll delete a suffix. I'm not really invested into this one personally for myself. Perhaps I should be. We won. Okay, so I could div roll it to give it an extra charm slot. I don't think somebody's going to care about it too much. Can we add quality to belts? Caster belts?
What's new? Hail.
Next, we just want to farm the Arbiter of Divinity. I don't know how rare the spears are. Feels nice, man. Okay. Quality belt.
What's new?
Full belt. Quality. Amulet rings are considered jewelry. Wand, staff, or scepter. What about the refined ones? Nope, jewels. You thought res is in resurrect? Nah, resistance is my fault. Let's see if there's other random belt thingies we can do. Otherwise, it's just watch me just completely delete the item with corruption. So it seems like this gives caster items, essentially, or caster mods. How bad is chaos in this anyway? It seems like it's important to have a high resistance. So chaos resistance is kind of the hardest to gain access to. So right now, my chaos resistance is only 40%. Pretty much anything that's purple in color will be dealing chaos damage. Quite often, green will also deal chaos damage. And enemies, certain enemies in particular, like a breach monster also does chaos damage, and he can kind of one-shot a lot of people. I need better gear in general. I'm just kind of having fun experimenting, and I'm not the most efficient currency grinder And the crafting has changed a lot this season. We've gotten new base items, and I forgot how to craft some things, so I definitely made some very easily avoided mistakes earlier. But yeah. Chaos damage also deals double damage against energy shield. So for characters that have a lot of energy shield, it's important to have chaos resistance. But by the same token, energy shield is the only defense other than ward that actually even interacts with chaos damage. I guess technically evasion avoids it, but it doesn't help your max hit tankable. Deflection does. I guess deflection is the best against chaos technically. Unless you're effectively doubling your health pool with energy shield, and energy shield is still the best. Alright, here we go. Oh my god. This is a little bit disgusting. Life, resistance, seals, spell damage, cooldown recovery rate, chaos res. I might actually be able to use this now. Chaos and cold. I have no idea what this would even be worth. Like, it wasn't terribly difficult to make this. Obviously, getting the belt in the first place. Actually, that does cost a lot of dice rolls. This is such a weird belt. Is Swaysta online? Oh, what the fuck? Whoops, what the fudge do you think this would be worth? I guess corruption's guaranteed to be safe with this, technically, huh? It won't get deleted. Let's see how bad my resistances will become. Pretty damn bad. Those could all be fixed later. Because it's an instant flask, that doesn't help me. The only really sad one is the chime effectuation, but that's not a big deal. Imagine if that was flat mana for me instead. Alright, I'm gonna put it for a crazy price, like 99 divine. Not that I expect it to sell.
Someone is bound to buy that.
Because I don't know any better, and that was just fun to kind of learn. And now we did get a lot more money. I could potentially. No way. You ain't gonna do it, Razlathon. The NPC thinks it's a good price. She lies. She always lies. I don't think he's buying it. Okay.
Good news.
Okay. Amethyst ring. Bro, that timing though.
Have an order?
What was that ring? Oh yeah, just a random ring. Oh yeah, okay.
What do you think? Bring any tomes you find.
So now I'm going to do more breach stuff to get a lot more breach blood. Blood. Where is Jado? So I need to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jato? Jet assisted takeoff? No, the dude's name is Jado. Jado. D is in Delta. The coolest C-130s are jet-assisted takeoffs, unless they explode spectacularly. I will say that being in a C-130 as the cargo is not very comfortable. Oh yeah, we're not delirious. This map isn't going to be that crazy, even though it's a T-16. Who's the Gene Gok now? I should rewatch the new guy. What a silly little movie. Watch the boss kill me. For me talking crap. Which ones are the ones that crash a lot? Why am I? Of course, I'm blanking on name. It's the helicopter thing that's like half... It's like the foldable helicopter. The word that comes into my mind is the Osprey, but that might not be right. It is the Osprey. Okay. I was gonna say, Chadwick, I didn't know you were such a... I was gonna say machine head. I don't think that works. But then me thinking about you being really into mechas and Warhammer, maybe that makes more sense. I need to take the armor scraps off my shoulder. Just kind of always annoying to have to get them in previous things. Wait, why did that... Oh, it's a collarbone, that's why. I was wondering why I had it have the larger effect. Because it just said preserved collarbone. I was thinking that I'd only have the higher effect for ancient ones, but collarbones are more rare than jawbones, which are for weapons, and the other one which is for armor. Collarbone works on accessories. It's for all of your propane, which is why this place is on fire. What modifier is on this guy? I don't know what these dudes are called. Y'all ever seen an osprey, the bird? I don't know if I've seen one in real life either. I may have. May have even been in a zoo. Wait, don't they have one at least in the San Diego Zoo? I'm pretty sure if they have one, I would have seen it there. The San Diego Zoo is pretty dope if you guys ever have the opportunity to go. This is the most boot I've sounded in frickin' years. Talking about being cargo in a C-130 and then the San Diego Zoo. You're a Harrier, Chadwick. You shot me in the face. I wonder if Sway is chair streaming again. It's really nice being able to off-screen enemies like that, though. I didn't mean to click it that way. Yeah, that sucks. I was gonna continue to upgrade that.
Such an artifact lay buried within.
I thought that's an exceptional crossbow. I was like, what the hell? I hate wisps, man. Come on. I'm already going faster.
You were no worry.
Attack! God, they almost got me.
Without will.
Light stun is no joke. Ooh, a breach hive. I mean, breach hives kind of suck, but not if I'm farming for blood.
My satchel is full.
What is this one? I don't remember. Harriers are dope. They got the white stripe above their tail. They're easy to identify. They fly like a big-ass falcon. Ospreys hang out in the bay here. Super cool. Now, you're pretty sure you saw a northern harrier fly by your property a few days ago? Wasn't a normal hawk shape in the way it flew, but you didn't get a good look at it? My grandpa was pretty big into watching birds. I only know... I guess I know a decent amount of birds, but... Oh, an 82. Oh, it's stupid currency. I don't care about currency. I mean, I do, but I don't. I don't think it's going to be worth anything. I want to keep my blood for other things.
How can I help? Take your time. I'll take it.
It's pretty terrible, but somebody might want that. This is pretty good.
Bring any domes you find.
Oh, this is really good now. We're gonna try to go for a YOLO hit. Adaptive. Oh, so they compete? I mean, it would be extremely good if otherwise. Yeah, your dog usually gets you outside playing fetch all day. Eventually you get to recognizing stuff. Yeah, I know kind of like the local stuff. I wish I paid a bit more attention to what trees are what and stuff. Because that'd just be nice to have general knowledge of. Increased area of effect for attacks. That might not be bad. Oh yeah, we bought a bunch of those. What's the price at? 2 to 1?
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
We hit the attack speed, damn it. Okay. Those gloves are definitely nicer.
Someone is bound to buy that. Oh, it's you. I'll do what I can to sell it for you. Hail.
Do I already have life on this? No, and I won't get it. Oh, right! Swift alloys. How much are these worth? Do they not exist? I was looking forward to using these. Damn, too good to be true. Huh. We'll do like 40 exalts.
Have an order? I'll do what I can to sell it for you.
Just tired of looking at all this crap.
Deal. For now, we part.
When you see something you don't recognize, you do some research, meow. There's an app you use called Seek. It's not perfect, but it can identify most plants and animals pretty accurately. Oh, that's really interesting. Chadwick trying to learn it all can be exhausting. True. The more you know, the more you don't know. The more you learn, you don't know, yeah.
Fear will best you. You win the war.
Why are these things made out of paper? I guess this is just T15. Extra energy shield aura. Regenerates life. That's kind of mean for a ZDPS build.
I'm not ready.
Outside of reach. Does not.
Coming here.
Look at that Goomba trying to twirl at me slowly. That reminds me, I think I need to change. I know. This is just a one and done thing. I don't like that. It's not that really worth getting that early on. I guess I thought the banded ones were the rings, but they're belts. Damn it, I wasn't trying to kill it. I wanted to see its mods. One of them was enraged. You're so slow now. Wow, 2 times in one map? He's angry. Stella, there's iNaturalist, but it's user crowdsourced info. Meow, you think Seek is the iNaturalist app? You got it for identifying some native flowers, but it IDs lots of stuff. It has a challenge section, kind of gamifies it. Fun for being out on hikes. Nice. Sounds cool. You know all the local plants and animals now? That's very nice. Global, you imagine the Fayunaru Fantuji trailer has already been discussed tonight? It is actually not. I'm very happy. I'm still apprehensive about what they're going to do with it. I have a feeling they're going to change a lot of stuff. I'm still hoping beyond hope that one day we're going to get like the true anthologic collection of it that kind of has all 3 games in one, and just meant to be a lot closer to the direction of the original game. Just now with all of the assets that they couldn't possibly put into one disc. It is kind of funny to me when people are like, oh, I can't believe that they're splitting one game into 3 and completely ignoring that it's literally taken them how many years to complete it now? There's no way they could have done that. How many years and also how many consoles? It started out on the PS4 and now it's PS5 and Steam and whatnot. Oh, so we got 750 blood for that. So I need to do 2 of these to just be able to get 1 ring at a time, or like 182 item. Oh. Wasn't even looking at the health. I was just preparing for the 3rd slam. And that's with boss damage reduction. Basically, they make the bosses take a lot less damage at the beginning of a fight because people were killing them too quickly. Which, I don't dislike the idea of making it so that players have to interact with the bosses. But I think the way that they went about it is kind of lame. I was thinking that throttling would be a better idea. So that way players at the low end deal okay damage, but players on the top end don't just pub stomp. Too bad this is cast speed. Damn, that's so at odds with each other. Chad, because you saw that Gundam game? Nice. Global, you're pumped? You're just taking the ride for the remake? You did not really enjoy a certain decision, but that doesn't really diminish your feelings about it overall. Your Revelation has a meow 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 song this time. Meow 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 meow. Why was that song so catchy and so dumb? It's too good for its own good. This is such a weird ring. Somebody will want it. No, they won't.
Have an order? Someone is bound to buy that.
I just don't feel like dealing with this stuff so much anymore.
Take your time.
Just been doing inventory management crap all
I'll
night.
take it.
Well, that's an interesting thing, but not the best. was gonna say nobody's gonna want this.
What do you think? Don't spend it all at once. Good fortune.
Chadwick, you have been keeping up with the whole FF7 remake saga. So they made a bunch of story differences. Some are good, some are bad and really big head scratchers. Trying to think of how to give some spoiler-free info, both for the first game in case somebody hasn't played it, and also the Rebirth thing if somebody hasn't played that. This kind of sucks. Not just that one as well, but there's some other characters. If you consider what happens in Sector 7 with the plate falling, they change outcomes of what happens to certain named characters, which was not congruent with the original game. Or consistent, not congruent. Oh yeah, we actually have a lot of currency now. Well, not like a lot, but we have enough where I can actually just set up some damn maps. I hate that thing. I tried to disable it and it came back. 28? Really? That makes way more sense.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
Okay, what else did I need? Chaotic rarity? Or do I want rarity? Effectiveness, maybe? I forgot this is a thing. I should probably keep some of these around for Abyss strong boxes. That'd be so smart to do. Because nobody ever wants those, right? Oh, they're actually worth a decent amount. With modifiers that do not grant monster rarity? I always misread it. I thought it was the other way around. That's so funny. Did they didn't change it. They didn't reverse it, did they? Oh, they will replace all modifiers that do not grant effectiveness. That's what I thought. Okay. I wonder which one takes off chilled ground. Anyway, this will be fun. By fun, I mean this will probably hurt. 1-to-1. Wait, I'll need these chaos orbs as 1-to-3. 5. Okay, so exalts are still the way to go.
All right, your order is registered. I'll post it right away.
Right, now let's go sequentially. Oh, I can. Duh. Felt like I was clicking way too few times. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 times 5 is 35. All right, so we're going to be one short.
I'll post it right away.
Wait, it didn't stick? I just wasted a crap ton of chaos, didn't I? I did 10. Oh my god. Forgot you have to activate them all. What is going on? Wait, we are killing effectiveness, aren't we? Whatever. I think I might have just picked all these maps. Reading comprehension. for all of that work, we got 5 tier 16 maps. Sustaining tier 16s is just total ass. Like, why is it like a 1 in 8 chance of success? It's bad. Alright, let me catch back up. Global, it did actually happen, then it didn't, then you don't know what happened. So there is an explanation for that. I'm gonna have to go into a little bit of spoiler territories for you guys, but if you haven't played FF7, it won't make sense. So we can say, Global, that the soldier could be having some pretty big hallucinations because of Genova cells and Mako poisoning, and I think that's kind of what's hinted at the very end of Rebirth. I don't think there's really any question about that in my mind, but they definitely kept things ambiguous. But I think the final closing cutscenes with the flowers not being where they should is really important and whatnot. So I think the soldier guy is not having the best of mental health days. Meow, the multi-game reimagining is trash. I mean, they didn't, there's no way they would have been able to do the entire game with the updated graphics to the fidelity that they wanted, unfortunately. Not without AI, at least. They're for sure milking it. Yeah, that's kind of the thing that bothers me the most. It's a stealth sequel. Can't get away with pre-rendered backgrounds in 2026? You probably could if it was done tastefully. Like, look at how goofy the world map was in Expedition 33, but it kind of worked for them. Final Fantasy style. Chadwick, if you built FF4, 5, or 6 from the ground up with just pretty good graphics and left everything the same, you think it would sell? I don't know. Those games are, I'm going to be honest, they're pretty mid or even kind of arguably a little bit terrible. But just the quality of all the other games at the time was also not that great. So they kind of stand out a little bit more than they should. I guarantee you that right now there's probably a lot of indie RPGs being developed that are objectively better gameplay and story-wise than the Final Fantasies that came before FF6 specifically. 6 has issues, but I understand why a lot of people love it. Where we going? Yeah. Oh, Frozen Falls. I like this place. They rebuilt 4 for the PSP. It was all chibi, but it was in essence still the same game. And people didn't buy it. Didn't help that it was on the PSP. They did do like a 3D remake of Final Fantasy 3, but nobody played it. It was on the 3DS. I really, really enjoyed the original Final Fantasy 3. It was way better than I was expecting. It was by far the best. Why did that dude just explode? It was by far the best Final Fantasy on the Famicom, aka the NES. But that wasn't a very high bar to clear. Like, it introduced the job system on the regular Nintendo. Like, that's... It was just technically so good for its time. It's a real shame that it was made so late in the lifespan of the NES that they just didn't bother porting it to the West. We had a bunch of games like that, which is part of the reason why I even started to want to learn Japanese, because there's so many damn games that I wouldn't be able to enjoy. Like Earthbound Zero or Earthbound Beginnings is another one of those. Did I see the indie showcase after the Summer Game Fest? Not really. There's a really cool looking 2.5 top-down RPG. You totally forgot what it's called now. Stella, you played the DS Final Fantasy III. What did you think of it? I feel like it'd be harder to appreciate it when it came out. Just because at that point it was your generic 3DS RPG, wasn't it? Wait, are these? Oh, they are corrupted. Okay. I was like, why is it exceptional? I was hoping they weren't. Because it's almost like what I've got. Wait, this is better. I actually got me a painter servant upgrade. Go figure. Oh, wait, no. We will lose out on a lot of energy shield. All 13 of it. And 43 ward. It might be worth the trade-off, though.
Made by a skilled artisan.
Like, damage-wise, it's definitely worth it. We're gonna gamble. I almost walked straight into that Batman. And I did! Oh, no, that was just my... Oh, fear had already exploded. You saying it was just my health is relevant because I need to worry when my mana goes away more than my health. Both really, but... Was 3 the one with Bart's, or was that 5? That was 5, which also had a job class system. I actually really liked the job class system of 5, but the story was pretty god-awful, and, yeah. I feel like Final Fantasy V is the most adjacent to Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, which isn't even a Final Fantasy game. But it's kind of like the perfect amount of shade to just kind of get across what I mean. That's what I get for not prepping. The other one was better. Why do all of the Rogue Exiles have the same name? Stella, playing things that come after kind of makes it less interesting. It's like going back and watching Halloween after watching all the things it inspired. It's a good movie, but it doesn't hit the same. Yeah. Do the 3D Dragon Warrior games sell? That's a good question. They certainly sell in Japan. I think Dragon Quest XI had some success. I think before that, Dragon Quest VIII on the PS2 was the best seller in America. I don't know how the Europeans ever interacted with Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior. Feels weird that my reward is essentially the Hive Blood rather than the actual Breach rewards.
Secret unlocked.
Oh my god, lag. need to pay more attention to how much blood I get from these. It would almost be cool to have like base items that interacted with these league mechanics now, rather than just maps. But I feel like maybe that's a bit of a too cursed of a comment. These are my breach gloves. Prepare to be breached. Or something. It's either here or here. Let's go left. Because I don't think it's left. Wasn't Mystic Quest the streamlined version of Final Fantasy for us dumb Americans who had never played an RPG? Yes, which is especially ironic because they'd released Final Fantasy 1 in the West. Oh, yo, we got the Jewel one. I don't know why this happens like this sometimes, but that is not a complaint.
I've nowhere to keep that.
I must have clicked some node to make that happen on the Atlas tree. Wait, I haven't had a life sprig? What the hell, for real? Ooh. Ah. That's a good one.
What do you think? Deal?
Not worth it. That's kind of what I figured.
Treasure. For now we part.
Tadek, you're the mind that something like Breath of the Wild solved a lot of its own problems by being beautiful without trying to be photorealistic. Oh yeah, I definitely think that that's been a long time issue of a lot of AAA. By going too hard on the graphics and not so much the actual presentation of the game. Marlborough used bad breath. It's super effective. Yeah. I love Marlboroughs. They're amongst my favorite Final Fantasy monsters. Marlboroughs, tonberries, magic pots, cactuars. There's a lot of green ones, huh? Beautiful style, looked mid due to hardware, true. You gotta have a really solid art direction if you want to make a stylized graphical look, though. I mean, games have accomplished it, for sure. What do you call it? Persona, for sure, knocked it out of the park with their art style with Persona 5. Even before that, their stuff with the anime-esque aesthetic with Persona 4 was pretty damn good. Trying to think of other super stylized games. Beautiful Joe back in the day. Like a lot of the stuff on the GameCube. Even Pokemon. Yeah, Mario's true. Estella the Jerks. They're just little guys and they want to be left alone. Nothing wrong with that. Shovel Knight is super stylized, true. Although to be fair, I wouldn't put Shovel Knight in the same category just because a lot of the pixel stuff has already kind of been done to death. And I don't really feel like it innovated with the art style. I would say that arguably Hollow Knight and Silk Song might be able to fit that a bit better. Although we also had Ori come onto the scene before that. Oh, Child of Light had another fantastic art style that helped set it apart. That was a beautiful game. Or Dragon's Crown, like the really exaggerated character modeling, having cartoonish beat 'em up, kind of in the vein of Golden Axe.
Take your time. Bring any domes you find.
Cactuars and Tonberries are cute at least. Hold on. I think Malboros are super cute too. You should look at the world of Final Fantasy Malboro if you haven't. I'll try to show one off. Look at these little guys. They're so cute. I think even the FF7 remake Malboro is pretty damn cute. I just love Malboros, man. Look at that little cutie. Hey, Miss Seymour. That sounds a little bit less cute. Oh yeah, I also liked Ultros, although he's not like a recurring guy. He's just a happy little guy, although he's a creep. Oh, that's badass. Stella, are you used to the Final Fantasy X one? Global's laughing at my Dragon's Crown reference. I will say that the women are super exaggerated, but so are the dudes. But, alright, I guess I should show off a thing of that. Dragon's Crown. Like, it just kind of reminded me of the art of a Saturday morning cartoon, like Pirates of Darkwater. Damn, that is super revealing, huh? Okay, hold on. Let me try to find something a little bit less booba heavy. It's a little bit difficult. Oh, Legend of Mana also had an amazing art style. The combat kind of sucks. And these pictures are all small. Okay, this will work. Or not. It's kind of hard to tell because of the screen size, but this was originally on the PSP and they ported it to the PS4 and whatnot. So ignoring like the anime portraits, which has kind of become overdone nowadays, it's like this looks pretty damn cool. It was very different stylistically, which is why I was interested in it. I also always liked beat 'em ups. Naldros is the man, stupid octopus. Do they have bad breath from smoking? Maybe that is the hidden lore. The elf was the only one that was reasonably dressed. True, I actually mained the elf. Dragon's Crown is just maxed out. You respect their commitment to the bit. Yeah. It is kind of funny that a lot of people talked about, like, was the class's name the sorceress, the witch, the enchantress, about the size of her breasts, but the barbarian or the warrior dude, his chest is probably bigger in some ways. Like, everybody was maxed out, true. Meow, Nintendo consciously mixed their system with lesser hardware, and that made sense when it was cheap. Baby's first game system, but now they cost as much as the other systems, just crappy hardware. Nowadays, I mean, crap, the PS5 rose in price. I think the Switch 2 is comparable, if not still a little bit cheaper, but it's also portable. It's like a portable PS 4.5, like a PS4 Pro almost. Not to really defend Nintendo too much there, but I can respect what they're trying to do with their systems. And I mean, it makes sense. Like, they're focused more on the gameplay than the presentation of the games, but now they're starting to catch up because we've kind of hit a bit of a bottleneck graphically, I think. Okay, folks, I think we'll go ahead and call it there for tonight. I might start up Mass Effect tomorrow, because I'm not sure if there's anything else to do in Path of Exile 2 that I haven't done. I guess I still need to do the ritual stuff and the other class stuff. It's just kind of, there's like a lot of maps to do, and I'm starting to get a little bit burnt out just because like the weird progression system right now. But I mean, I'm still improving the characters, still making currency and stuff. I could be doing a lot better at this, but it's kind of my natural burnout point. But I think they've done a lot of good things with the way that they've introduced some content, but they could definitely tweak the execution of getting people into the end game and reducing some of the FOMO, because it feels like no matter what path I go down, I'm missing out on other things in a way that doesn't feel very good. So, anyway, thanks for joining, and hopefully we'll catch you all on the next one. So until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.